98.1 FM and AM 1220.
Good morning and welcome to the Hometown Morning Show. Oh, I think Chris is on the line. Something tells me.
Chris, did you fall down?
I think
Are you
Chris,
okay?
Chris, did you fall down? Are you okay over there?
I'm good.
You're good. Chris, from August Roofing and Solar is on the line. How was your weekend?
It was great. We had our annual company Christmas party, so it was a great time to kind of unwind with everybody we work with all year long, and then get to look back at the achievements that we accomplished. And you know, I'm just super proud of our employees and what they've done. So it was a really awesome time.
And did anyone at some point have a lampshade on their head?
Ooh, the classic.
Well,
The classic,
no,
right?
we won't. That's for Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
Chris is on the line. He is from August Roofing and Solar, and I'm sure this is one of the busiest times of the year. I have a feeling, though, January and February probably are the most busy for you guys because we get rain. It's a rainy season, and people start to see whether or not they have a leak or two after putting on Christmas decorations on their roof, which, by the way, you do not recommend. We talked about that last week. We can forego any kind of Santa and
Santa
reindeer.
is a professional. He can be up there.
Forego the decorations at this point. You know, have them on the front of the house or on the lawn.
Yeah. On your gutters. Gutters work really well. They have these really kind of cool gutter clips that you can put right on the gutters, or like I put hooks underneath the eaves of my house. That way I can actually do them pretty fast every year. You just hook them up there and go. So that's kind of what I suggest. That way you can still have them, but not access your roof.
Perfect. What else is happening in the world of solar these days? Solar panels. Are we still, because a couple of years ago, I want to say like maybe 5-6 years ago, everyone was getting solar. Everyone I knew was getting panels.
Yeah, and here's another thing that I think goes well with the panels is when we were getting these high winds, there were these rolling blackouts going on.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering, that can be a big thing that could help, right? If they had solar and a battery.
Solar and a battery. What do you think, Chris?
That's correct. Yeah, to take advantage of solar and the rolling blackouts, you definitely need a battery. And as we've talked about on the show before, there's the California Public Utilities Commission changed the way solar is credited to your account. So battery is absolutely essential for what, I know Tori has learned about ROI, return on investment, is absolutely critical for return on investment. And then, it's super cool, if you have a rolling blackout, at least you can have the, TV on, charge your iPhone and all that happy stuff. So what's happening in solar, so those credits aren't as great. So things aren't as what we would call sexy as it was before. But I'm a SunPower dealer, and they have launched a new program. It's called a power purchasing agreement, and it actually there's no money out of your pocket. So in the old days, the return on investment was fairly quick, 7 to 5 years. Depending on the size of your bill and what we could do. Now we have to be a little more strategic. We got to use the batteries. We definitely need to worry about panel positions and how much energy is created. All of that becomes very strategic. So they've created this new program so there's no money out of pocket. And you create a situation where you're going to be buying power back from the entity that now owns the power plant that you're putting on your roof, but it cements those prices and the increases at a rate that's going to save you money long term. And the best part, yeah.
So we should get in on this.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a great new scenario. Every time the world changes something, piece I love about human beings is we're creative and we recreate a situation that will work for somebody. So it's taken about 6 months for the industry to start coming up with some ideas that will now make sense really again for people.
We constantly reinvent ourselves, Chris.
I like money. That sounds like more
I love money.
money in my wallet. So
Look,
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I love it.
And instantaneous too. Like, sure, it's not as much as it was before, but if you don't have to spend any money and all of a sudden you're making money, that's a pretty good deal.
Still a win, man.
Yeah.
It is still a win.
And here's the thing about solar panels as well that I think it's like when people are there's that myth of like, oh, when the sun goes down, you got no more power. It's not like you're not still hardwired to the power lines, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, you're still attached to the grid, and that's the whole idea behind the battery. Because what's happened now is there's time of use. So during the day when nobody's home, using no power, power is super super cheap. When you go home between the hours of it's 5 and 9 is the power goes 4 times the price. And so your battery charges all day long while your panels are making power, and you, rather than giving it back to the grid at super cheap rates, you're storing it up. When you get home, you start using it and avoid pulling power off the grid. That's how the battery works for our return on investment today.
I love the ROI. I'm not going to lie, Chris. We're talking to Chris from August Roofing and Solar. Chris, we started last week with asking you some non-traditional questions about roofing and solar, only because I think we're buddies now. I think Menji and you and I are buddies, and I think we can venture into new territory. So here is the question of the day for Chris. Menji?
Oh boy! All right, so we're talking about how humans constantly reinvent the wheel here, and we've reinvented how we date people with online profiles and apps. And so I'm wondering if a solar panel had a dating profile, what qualities do you think they would look for to attract the perfect roof?
Attract the perfect roof?
Mm-hmm. I mean, should we start with a good profile picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. And let me see the perfect roof. Wow, you guys got me on this one. Last week, that was a pretty good one.
Concrete roof last week.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a concrete roof week last week. What would their profile be? Shoot, I don't know. I mean, it would be more about like a attachment. Maybe that would be. Maybe what would bring them together is the proper attachment, because that's what would really be necessary for a roof and a solar to get together and move forward. Would be to have the proper attachment between the two of them.
So we're looking for a roof that is, I would assume, stable and sturdy enough to support this solar panel, and we're going to have those nice attachments, metaphorical attachments.
Yeah, metaphorical, yes,
and possible physical. I mean,
I mean, I would hope physical.
True.
Otherwise,
yeah,
it would
physical.
fall off.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, yeah.
I mean, we want to swipe. Don't we want to swipe right? Isn't right the way we want to swipe?
I don't know.
Isn't that how it is?
Is that how it works?
I think we swipe right for a match. Chris, always fun having you in studio.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Chris. From August like the month, roofing and solar. If you want to get in touch with them, just go. You can go online, or you can simply ask Siri to contact August Roofing and Solar. It's as easy as that. Chris, we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye.